Filmmaker, actor, and author Justin Baldoni, who you probably will recognize from the hit TV show Jane the Virgin. He shared with us his latest project, a real talk, self-esteemed building guidebook that helps boys ages 11 and up embrace their feelings and fears instead of repressing them. Ashley finds out more from Justin.
Justin, thank you so much for being here.
So happy to be here. So happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about the book. Tell me about your journey, first of all, with kind of overcoming the stereotypes and barriers that society just continues to place on men with the emotions that you can feel, the things that you can do, and, topics that you can be interested in without being labeled, not manly.
How much time do we have? I'm still in that process of unlearning all of those things. After I wrote my last book, Man Enough, it was a very cathartic process. And I've just been on this journey of trying to become the best version of myself, to become the best human I can be. And oftentimes I've felt over the course of my life that there's a conflict. And the conflict is, if I become the best human, and the most full human I can be, it has to come at the expense of being the best man. And that's because I've been socialized, and all of us men have been socialized to view masculinity in a very specific, rigid way. We've been taught to suppress our emotions and our feelings. We've been taught to pledge allegiance to our gender. So being a part of the boys club, being a part of this club oftentimes asks me to choose boys over what I think is right. To choose silence over standing up to another boy when I hear things that are maybe not okay. I mean, there's been times in my life where I've been very, very quiet when I've heard things that are absolutely unacceptable, or didn't jump in when I saw things that were unacceptable, because I was policed by other young boys and taught to believe that if I stand up to other boys, then I am a traitor to my own gender. That's not real. That's all a myth. So I'm here as a grown man trying to take the armor off that I put on as a young boy, and show up and have as much love and joy and kindness and sensitivity and connection as I possibly can, not just with other people, but with myself.
I love that. And this book is, a guidebook to kind of get on that journey, on that path. But you also wrote it kind of for young men, but also for parents to go down that road with their sons. Yeah. Why did you think it was so important to kind of include parents within this project and not kind of hyper focus on young men?
One of the tragedies of parenting is that when your kids reach adolescence, this fissure happens, and they feel they have to leave, and there's this gap, and it's heartbreaking because parents want to be close with their teenage boys or teenage girls, but the feeling that young boys have is that their parents could never possibly understand them. So while writing to these boys, I wrote this book really for myself when I was that age, as that older brother, as that trusted friend, basically saying, I've been through all of this. I know what it's like. You're not alone. But if a parent can read this book with their boys, with their kids, it'll help them remember what it was like to possibly be that age. And it can start conversation. And as we know, all relationships start with being able to communicate and being a safe space to be vulnerable. And that goes away in teens for parents. And so I want parents to read this book with their boys, to have conversations, for parents to share like, oh, this happened to me. And for a young boy to be like, wait, you too? That happened to you? And then that starts a whole nother conversation. And by the end of the book, I hope that they're close. They feel closer than they have in years, and that closeness continues all through high school. And then, because I mean, that's how you change the world. You bring kids back to their parents, you bring parents back to their kids, you start conversation, and they're not alone. I didn't have that.
And I have to ask you, because I've read that this book is, you want to make kids brave enough to reveal who you really are, smart enough to ask questions, cool enough to feel all your emotions, confident enough to know your worth, and strong enough to speak your truth. But Justin, what is your truth?
My truth is that I'm a work in progress. My truth is that I still have insecurities. Today, I have a fear of, oh man, are people going to buy this book? Are they going to read it? I'm a human. I have imposter syndrome, trying to figure it out. And I'm doing the best that I can while trying to navigate this wild world in entertainment and be of service to humanity in any way that I can. So that's my truth.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. And, you know, I just feel like hopefully I become a mother someday. And just as a human in this world, I feel like I have to thank you for writing this book, because I think it's going to do a lot for a lot of people. Thank you so much for being here also.
Thank you. I hope that for you too.